Hello, I hope you're all doing well today. So this video I'm going to be filming few alterations that I made on my clothes, and I'm just starting off with opening my sewing machine. So for the first time I had bought my sewing machine in 2021. At this point I had zero to little knowledge when it came to sewing. I had sewn buttons with obviously hand sewing, which I learned from my mum, and that was it. At this point I'm clueless because I had only seen some YouTubers making their own clothes on YouTube, and that's the only knowledge I had. Just thought I'd give it a try. So my machine is from the company Singer, but I got it from Lidl, and it came with all these accessories and things for the machine, which I had no clue at this point, and even some I still don't. I'm still learning. Anyways, I'm just really excited to just start sewing. So from Lidl as well, I got this little container where you could just, it had the 3 different compartments and you can sew things. This kit is from Lidl as well. I was just putting everything in its place because, as you can see, I just had that bag at the back. You can see that was the only thing I had, so I just was sorting everything out, and there we have it. It's all done. At this point, the filming isn't really that great, but I was using my phone and I was just excited. That was my first project ever. I wanted to try and make a sari blouse. I did it in like 2 days in a rush because I had an event to attend, which is it's not the best quality. I can't show you that on because I have taken it out and I'm gonna do it again. Now, as for this top, it was absolutely lovely. I had gotten it from Primark on sale, but I didn't like the thing in the middle, like the hoop, so I just sorted it out by stitching it, but it was still a bit funny right there in the middle, so I just figured it out at the end. I don't know why I don't have it because I was hand stitching it, but I'll just show you the final results, and that's that. I think this looks cute. Now, finally. This coat actually was my sister's. Here I'm measuring it because it was really long. Comes, I think, little over my ankle, even like drags to the point where it just gets dirty, and it's white in color, so it's gonna get dirty really easily. So I just thought I'll measure it and I'll just cut it out and sew it to size that fits me. I'm just here cutting it up now. Just like sorting it out, measuring it, making sure it's all good. Then I've got my little helper, my daughter, she's helping me. And there we have it, the final result. The ends, I do like to sew them by hand just for extra protection, so that is exactly what I'm doing here at the moment, and I will show you guys what it looks like now. Before, it used to come up to here, way too long. I'm 5'2", so it was way too long for me, but it's like a doctor's coat. This was a gift from my mum, and as always with all projects, you just have to, I took out the dress, and here I'm about to sew it with the right color of thread, just sewing out the dress right at the beginnings. Pretty easy. The projects are pretty easy, which I'm doing. I'm making sure I'm just putting the elastic in. Yeah. Yeah, down. Alright, that's enough. Bye. Thank you. Here we have my daughters there. I'm just doing the top now, and with the top I I had other things planned, but I just couldn't find the right material. But anyways, I'm just sewing it, making sure it's all neat, so I can at least sew in those hooks on the front, and then maybe I'll figure something out at the end for the top. But other than that, there we have it. I'm just sewing it. This is my first dress that I turned into a cord set. Next we have this one. I think this is a gift from my mum as well, this dress, and I want to turn these into cord sets too, so I can wear them together or separately. So here I'm just doing the basic. I'm just so excited at this point because it was a bit tight, the thread, and it ended up creating this like little cute ruffle details, which I ended up liking. But obviously these were a little short for me, but anyways, here I am just sorting out the skirt. Dress. So I find it really cute. Well, they're not showing now, but this was a gift from one of my close friends. This was when I was either pregnant or I was breastfeeding, which meant I was quite huge at that time, so now it's really big on me, but I still love the dress. So I thought I would probably just put like elastic that I've been doing for the last 2 dresses, so that way it will be easier to get in and out of. This is the top. So with all my outfits or with all my projects so far, the first thing you do is lay it down on a flat surface, as for me on the table, and I'm just looking here to see what to do with the top, because obviously because they are, when they were together as a dress, the waistline was quite high up, so I know it's going to be really short on me like the previous dress. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get it all done, and just looking at it, trying to figure it out. For sure I want to add, that's a bit too open for me, so I'm going to add some sort of coverage there. I'm just trying to figure out how further up or up to where I want it. So once I've decided that, I will probably decide I'll either wear a hook or like one of those, yeah, right there, up to there, and then I'm going to either add a hook or one of those clasp things. So just marking it down. I ended up adding these, I don't know what they're called, but as you can tell, I have little to no knowledge when it comes to this. Anyways, I'm just adding these. Now working on the bottom, just making like a whole loop. I'm leaving space for inserting the elastic when I'm done. And here I'm just deciding how long I want it and just sewing the elastic by hand afterwards, and then I'm going to sew the ends, get it done. This is what the dress looks like finally. It is adorable. I like the design so much, and finally I have the thing in the front to help cover up, and there we have it. I really love this dress, and I like the sleeves as well. Can you believe it? Like, I started off not knowing a single thing about sewing. Well, just had like little to no knowledge, and I used to sew buttons here and there, but I've done a lot of other things, such as sewing my hubby's work out of clothes, of work fleece. I've done his trousers, I've done my kids' clothes sometimes, I have done my own clothes a lot, and I'm planning to do a lot more. Anyways, the thing is, I'm just happy. Has been really fun, honestly, for me. My improvements, because it's taken such a long time, I had seen improvements in my knowledge when it comes to sewing, and also if this is something that I ask myself if I'm gonna do it again, and yes, definitely I'm gonna carry on. Hopefully, fingers crossed, in the future I can start with like from scratch little projects. I really want to try and make gloves. I have been meaning to do so for the longest time, so I really hope I can start with the gloves and then make the things I need actually. So anyways, that's been that for today, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.